Alright everybody, so I'm picking back up this video like I said I would the next day. But yeah, this is the part I'm about to be installing right here if you need it, the 160-degree thermostat. I'll go ahead and open it for you guys right here, and in the middle of it, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but it says 160-degree thermostat in there, or 71 degrees Celsius. So it's a 160, and whenever you take it out, you want to make sure that the seal and everything, even to the little pin up here at the top, everything matches as factory would. So like I said, it's just a factory drop in, it's the same style stuff, but you want to make sure once you get in there, all that stuff is exactly the same thing. So, but yeah, and also I have the trash bag is because when I put the trash bag down, I'll show you, whenever I put the trash bag down, and I will be catching on my coolant like that, so it don't spill. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you have an extra gallon of coolant at least with you, just in case you might get some on the ground or something like that to top it back off, just for safety precaution, because you don't want to get nowhere where you let all your coolant out or get on the floor or whatever, and you can't put nothing back in. Now you can't drive your car because it'll overheat. So, but yeah, I'll pick back up what you want to get up once I get up on the hood of the car. Alright, so as you see, I place my bag up under here to catch out the fluid once I take these bolts out. But the only thing that holds on is two 13mm bolts from this side, that side. As soon as you pull them off, the temperature, the thermostat is going to be sitting there. I'm going to pull it out, put a new one in, check it, make sure it's the same, just different degrees, stick it back in, and keep the old one just in case, you never know, like I said. But keep the old one, put it back in, put the new one back in, and tighten your bolts back down. Just try to, you want to do as quick as possible to try to save much coolant as you can. So yeah, so I can't do this really with one hand, so I have to put the camera down and I pick it back up once I get on the start. Alright, so I've changed it. This is the new 160, and as you see, this is the old 203, and you can tell because in the middle this is 203-degree thermostat. But just to make the car run a little more efficient, a little more cooler, like I said, I got my trash bag down here catching on the coolant like it should. But yeah, make sure the car is cool, people, before you do this. You know what I mean? You don't want no hot lines, no pressure on the lines before you do this, because this stuff get on your face. It'll cause 30-degree burns. But yeah, so this is a new one going in right now as we speaking. The only thing I have to do is put my two 13mm bolts back in and start the car up and let it get up to temperature. But also at the same time, add coolant to here, and then keep a check on this for the next day or two. Keep a little bit of coolant with you just in case, because it will end up going down, because once the lines get pressurized and once the air get up out of the system, it's gonna drop a little bit. But just keep an eye on it. But yeah, for the most part, it ain't too bad. I hurry up and put it in now after I got done observing it to try to save much coolant as I can. But as soon as I get done putting this cover back on, I'm gonna take this bag, poke a hole in it, and pull it right back in where it came from. So this is small type of people that simple tricks, man, help you easily do your job. So yep. So but on to the next. So alright, so I currently have a car started running. I'm gonna check my temperature now. I'll check for leaks, anything like that, to make sure there's no coolant leaks, anything like that. No leaks whatsoever, this and all that. And let's see, looking at my temperatures right now. Just started the car not too long ago. The temperature's kind of going up. As you can see, coolant temperatures around 145. So the thermostat hasn't quite opened up yet. It's about 15 degrees off from where it actually opens up. So whenever it gets to the point where it opens up, I'll get back with you guys in a second. But temperature's climbing like it's supposed to. It's at 149. And one thing I do like too, that you don't have to do like the Hellcats. The Hellcat systems have to be pressurized and or evacuate, like sucked up all the air, just push fluid through it, because they have a whole lot of intercoolers in their cars. So like they like the trans coolers and the superchargers and the engine coolants. Like they have different coolants, like variations in their cars. So they have to pull a vacuum on their system in order to get all the air out. Versus the scat packs or whatever, they almost like have sub bleeders on them. So like right now it's pumping fluid right now, but I know it's from the back. The thermostat hasn't quite opened up through the front yet. But yes, scat packs basically kind of self bleed themselves in a way. So very easy, very simple. So like I said, as we speaking right now, the temperature steady climbing right now. It's about 155 right now. So as soon as that thermostat opens up like around 160, like, I'll give you guys a driving review, see if it really make a difference in my temperatures, which we already know it's going to. But it's slowly but surely, but it's climbing though. So temperature there, 156 to 158. So already what I'm seeing, just been sitting for about 10-15 minutes at idle. Cooling temperatures is holding. I'm turning the AC down. The cooling temperatures is holding 185. The oil temperature is holding 188 versus just sitting. My cooling temperature probably been like 205, 210, and the oil temperature probably been like 212 like it usually is. But now the temperature's sitting pretty good. That's so that 160 actually really working pretty good. I know a lot of people say that has the 180 thermostat, they still sit around idle like around 200, 205 until they get to move, and then it drops down to like 185 or so when they're driving. But I'm expecting probably around temperatures like this, 180, 175 while I'm driving, you know, because the cool air is flowing through the motor. But I'm gonna tell you people one thing that you're gonna need to expect too. You're gonna have a from time to time, it's going to say light says coolant or car below temperature. That's because you haven't got your car or ECU tuned yet, in order for the car to know that, you know, you want your fans to kick on around like 185, 190 degrees to keep the car cool, because to compensate for the thermostat. So, but yeah, that's simple. So that's something simple in the tune that you get once you get your car tuned or whatever. But for the most part, you do not need a tune in order to put like a 180 or a 160 degree thermostat in. So, but yeah, all's well is well. So it's, like I say, I'm keeping you guys updated as I'm doing this, and I'm just doing various driving through the day, whatever, just to see. And yeah, just I'm already liking it already. The car kind of feels a little bit more better with responsiveness, because the engine is not as hot, and that's a good sign. So, but yeah, I'm cruising right now, and I'll probably just take it on the highway for a little bit and just ride for a couple minutes. Alright, so it's currently nighttime, and got a good couple hard pulls in, cruising about 75 or so right now. And yeah, these are my temperatures right now. Turn the screen up so I can see it. But these are my temperatures right now. Coolant temp, oil temp, and like I said, man, everything is pretty good right now. That's real good. That's what I wanted to see the most, you know. And I know it's the thermostat. So basically, at this point, the thermostat just stay open and it's just flowing, man. It's continuing to flow. Instead of being at 203 degrees, you have to wait so long for that thermostat to open up. By the time your engines get hot, so by the time your engines get real hot, it's robbing you of power. So now you're down on power and you have to let the car cool off. But at this rate, like I say, I'm cruising. I got a couple hard good pulls in. The oil temperature is about 195 right now. Coolant is 185, so the motor's staying cooler longer, which again will give you more consistent power over time. But so I'm not gonna prolong this video any longer. And like I said, man, I'm glad to see the results actually work, you know. And if you had a chance, whatever, I'll put the link in the description where you can get this 160 degree thermostat, and yeah, go from there. So thanks, stay tuned, people. I'm glad I can show you something that really results, that really show. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.